We're Daryl and Carmen, and we're tackling the Southwest Coast Path unrushed. In a day and a half, we'll trek from the fictional Doc Martens home of Port Isaac to the real-life chef, Rick Stein's base in Padstow. Knowing this, you'll appreciate it's a leg with lots of tourists taking a stroll. Day one takes us up some steep valleys from Port Isaac and around to the semi-abandoned Point Quinn. Then it's on to a familiar mix of clifftop farmland hiking around to the Rumps, where you can take one last view back to Tintagel. Then it's around the corner at Pentire and downhill to Polzeath. At this point you could carry on, but you know, we're not rushing, so we save the short walk round to the ferry at Rock before lunch on day 23, crossing on the passenger ferry to join the throngs in Padstow before we head home. Okay, nice 9-miler for today. Port Isaac, which is just behind me, to Polzeath, and then we're going to catch the bus back to Wadebridge, back to the Molseworth Arms, which is a good pub. Could definitely recommend it as a place to stay. Good value, nice and quiet, good choice of food and beers. So looking forward to seeing that later, but for now we've got a glorious day and we're going to take our time. Going about 2 hours out of Port Isaac. It's pretty up and down, but not too aggressive. It does get hot though. And we're heading around to Port Quinn. We're probably going to stop for lunch. But we're just coming up to this headland point now. Oh yeah. Great views all around. Final run down into Port Quinn. Just over 5.5 miles to go, so there's a good start. Coming up time for a cheese and onion pasty. I don't think there's any facilities here, so make sure you bring your own lunch. No, thank God, hardly any styles. Hallelujah. Woo! Okay. Made it to the Rumps. 3 o'clock, what time do we leave? 10:30? Whatever that is. 4.5 hours to the Rumps, so we just got about 2.5 miles to go. That brings us into Polzeath. Yeah, it definitely gets easier this walk as you go along. The toughest bit is the bit from Port Quinn out, but then after that it starts to ease off a bit. Yeah, it's lovely. It's a great finish. Great to look back that whole section from Tintagel down, and now start to turn the corner again. To go.
Oh man.
We've based ourselves in Wadebridge for these few days with its good transport connections heading in both directions along the coast. It's our final coast path walk of the season, and we're really winding down with this tiddler of a walk before we head home in the afternoon. It's really easy going, especially if you time it right. If the tides are low and falling, you can do as we did and walk along the sands all the way to Rock and the ferry. If the tides are high or rising, definitely don't risk it, and instead follow the path up over Bray Hill and along the dunes.
Oh, how perfectly timed was that? Oh, I think we'll catch this one. Don't think...
Thank you. 2 please. It feels long ago, but it was only 7 months since we'd restarted the walk at Woolacombe after some knee troubles. And now we found ourselves well into Cornwall. From the long flat estuary walking of Barnstaple and Bideford, through the knee-busting valleys from Hartland to Bude, and then on to the increasingly rugged beauty of North Cornwall. From here the going looks a little easier as we hike our way to Newquay and beyond. To join us for more of the Coast Path as we continue next season, please like and subscribe for the next edition. It's completely free. Thank you all for watching this far.